What's up, guys? I'm sorry I didn't do my predictions video for this, but oh well, there's always next year for predictions. Uh, I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on with what happened at WrestleMania for those of you that didn't watch it and for those of you that did watch it. Now, let me send out a tweet real fast. Give me 1 second. Okay. Here we go. Okay, just one more minute, guys. I already got my paper right here of everything I wrote down. So, all right. What is up, everybody who's in here, who is watching my stream? Okay, hold up, let me fix something right here. There we go. All right. So let me go and turn this light on over here. Just to read this paper, I'm gonna have to have it on. So hold on, I gotta shut this freaking fan off. There we go. Okay. So let me pull up the chat here. Okay. So, in my opinion, this WrestleMania was better than WrestleMania 30 and 31. 31 was good, but I feel like I got more of what I wanted this year than I did the last two. Certain things that happened in the last two, I was kind of disappointed about a little bit. Certain matches I loved from 30, but not all of them. Yeah, Taker losing a streak. Can't do anything about it. But hey, at least he's still at WrestleMania once a year, so I'm happy about that. Okay, so let's start off with the kickoff. Let me just check something. Okay, sorry about that if you see my hand in the way. Now, a lot of crazy shit was happening tonight. Okay. Now, I'm going to interact with you guys in a minute. Let me just go through everything. Okay? Now, like I said, it was a great WrestleMania tonight. Probably the best of the PG era, at least in my opinion, in the top 5 of the PG era. Okay, so let's see. First match on the kickoff show, we had what was the first kickoff match? The United States Championship match. You have the United States Champion Kalisto versus the challenger Ryback. And this match was going back and forth. I can't even remember how long each match went tonight, guys. But this match was good. I just wish it could have went a little bit better. I wish it wasn't on the kickoff. I wish it was on the main card itself. But it's whatever. Right. I remember like halfway through it. If any of you guys haven't seen the match, I hope you go back and rewatch the kickoff. But this match was going back and forth. And this was probably like a 15, 20-minute match. So all of a sudden, halfway through the match, Ryback hits his meat hook clothesline. He didn't hit it in the corner like he normally does. He hits the meat hook clothesline. And then he tries to pick Kalisto up for shell shock, right? He goes to pick him up for that, and Kalisto reverses it into a tornado DDT, which I thought was fucking awesome. And then he tries to go for the cover. Ryback kicks out after 2. Obvious. Because the only guy that can actually get a victory with a DDT is, you guys already know, the Hall of Famer Jake the Snake Roberts. So, about 10 minutes after that, he hits the corkscrew elbow that he normally does. And then all of a sudden, hits this Salito del Sol. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry, guys. He hits his main move and retains the United States Championship. This was a good match. I just wish that it would have had been on the main card and would have been a lot better. But I guess from WWE standpoint, they did not want it on the main card. Don't know why, but whatever. After that, we had the 10 Diva tag team match. It was Team Total Divas. Now, if you guys don't watch Team Total Divas, I'm not going to go through all the names. I mean, all I remember is that there was Paige, Brie Bella, Alicia Fox, Natalia, and I think it was Eva Marie. And then there was Team Bad and Team Blonde. First time we see Lana in her first time match. This was good. I think the last time we actually had a Diva tag team match like this one was a couple of years ago. I can't remember which one exactly it was at. But I almost thought Team Bad and Team Blonde were going to beat Team Total Divas. Nope. I was wrong. Going in this match, I was like, Team Total Divas is going to lose. All of a sudden, they get the victory. I was like, shit. Got that one wrong. And if you guys were wondering, before I continue, I actually wanted Ryback to win the United States Championship. Because he hasn't really done much when it comes to winning championships, because I would like to see him win more. The only thing I've seen him win was the Intercontinental. So I'm hoping in the future he actually wins the U.S. title. Now back to this match. I think this one was like 30 minutes long. I'm not exactly sure. Don't remember. But it was a good match nonetheless. I don't remember who got the pinfall here for Team Total Divas to win, but at the end of the match, you guys want to guess who came out? Nikki Bella joined her joined Team Total Divas after the match was over and celebrated. Okay. And then the final match for the kickoff, we have the Usos versus the Dudley Boys. Now, I thought this was going to be a main card match. Nope. I was wrong. As you know, Usos are going to do a lot of super kicks. They're going to go flying like crazy everywhere. Dudley Boys, they thought they were going to hit the 3D. What the fuck? And I actually wanted the Dudley Boys to win. I mean, I'm a Usos fan, but I haven't seen Dudley Boys win a WrestleMania match in a long-ass time. But even though the Usos got the win, I thought it was a good match overall, back and forth. And as soon as this match ended, guys, Dudley Boys were about to put both the Usos through 2 tables, one on each. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Usos super kick both the Dudleys and do a frog splash to both of them through 2 tables, which I thought was pretty cool. Now to the actual main pay-per-view itself. First match was the 7-man Intercontinental title ladder match. I mean, we had an Intercontinental title ladder match last year, but in my opinion, the best Intercontinental ladder match, and I don't know if you guys have actually seen it, was Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels for the Undisputed Intercontinental Championship. I believe that was WrestleMania 7 when that happened. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I haven't actually seen that WrestleMania in a long time. Because I used to watch it over the internet, and then I watched it on the network when I got it a couple years ago. And I was actually watching this on the network, for those of you guys that were wondering. So in this match, we had the Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens, Sin Cara, The Miz, Stardust, who came out in his father's colors, black and yellow with the dots, Dolph Ziggler, Zack Ryder, and Sami Zayn. This match was actually intense. The person who I wanted to win this match got wrong. I thought Dolph Ziggler was going to win it. Nope. The guy who actually came out on top was Zack Ryder. But before I get to that, let me say this. There was power bombs being done. Couple of insiguries. Miz did the skull crushing finale on the ladder. Kevin Owens did a pop-up powerbomb on the ladder. And one thing I thought was cool, since Zack Ryder won the match, he was actually wearing gauntlets like Macho Man, and he wore the purple and white colors to pay homage to Macho Man. This, in my opinion, my second or third favorite match of the night. It was actually really, really good. Okay, I'm going to try to skim through this as best as I can, because I want to get to do some other things later tonight, guys. So I'm going to try my best to get to this so that you guys can do what you want to do tonight. Let's see. The next match that happened was actually it's on the back here. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. Another match that I got wrong again. This match, I literally thought AJ Styles was going to win. Was I wrong? This match was back and forth as well. Really, really good match. Kind of pissed that AJ Styles didn't win. Excuse me. But nonetheless, it was a good match. You know, AJ Styles does the forearm. Chris Jericho tries to steal AJ Styles' clash, and AJ Styles reverses it into a powerbomb. I think I can't remember what it was he reversed it into. But then out of nowhere, AJ Styles takes off. I can't remember, it was either the left or the right elbow. He takes off his elbow pad and tries to go for the elbow springboard. And right when he does it, Chris Jericho catches him with the code breaker out of nowhere. Gets the victory 1-2-3. On to third match of the night, which was the New Day, which I thought the tag titles was on the line. Nope. The New Day and versus the League of Nations. League of Nations, of course, get the win. No. Did they get the win? Okay. If anybody's still in the chat and you watched WrestleMania, I can't remember this match now. But no, it was League of Nations that got the win. That's right. League of Nations got the win. And as soon as they get the win, because it was Del Rio, Rusev, and Sheamus versus the New Day, as soon as they get the win, you won't believe who comes out. All of a sudden, you hear dun dun dun. The kind of beat for Shawn Michaels' name. All of a sudden, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels comes out in wrestling gear. He hasn't been in wrestling gear since WrestleMania 26. Thank you. The New Day lost. Okay, so Shawn Michaels comes out in his old camo DX attire, even though it didn't say DX on it. But it reminded me of when he was wearing that for the days in DX. Then who comes out next? Bang Bang, Mick Foley. Did not expect this. And who comes out third? The Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And right before these three came out, let me say this. Wade Barrett, or no, not Wade Barrett, King Barrett, my bad, says there is now one group, one team in WWE history that can go toe-to-toe with the league. Right as he says that, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, Stone Cold Steve Austin come out, right? So they all start attacking the league. League gets their ass whooped. Really? You're going to get your ass beat by a bunch of legends who are also Hall of Famers, former WWE champions, former tag team champions? You get your ass beat by the hardcore legend Mick Foley, Mr. WrestleMania, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and the Texas Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin. 3 legends, Hall of Famers? Really? But whatever. So when that happens, you see sweet chin music, you see the Mandible Claw, you see freaking Mick Foley put Mr. Sacco back on, which I thought was funny. And then you see Stone Cold Steve Austin hit the stunner, which I thought was cool. And then they start dancing with the New Day, right? Shawn Michaels starts shaking his ass, so does Mick Foley for a bit, and all of a sudden, and all of a sudden, you see Stone Cold Steve Austin doing this, something like that, and all of a sudden, he spins around, and Xavier Woods starts dancing and laughing, and all of a sudden, stunner to freaking Xavier Woods. Fucking hilarious segment, guys. And then all of a sudden, Steve Weisers are being thrown in. Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, and Stone Cold celebrate. Then they leave the ring. Next match we have is the No Holds Barred Street Fight. Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. Now, I know everybody wanted to see Dean Ambrose win. I knew Brock Lesnar was going to win. I mean, come on, it's the Beast Incarnate. I mean, yeah, for a second I thought Dean was going to win. Nope. Was I wrong? All of a sudden, Brock Lesnar just brings this motherfucker to Suplex City. 13 suplexes. when he did 16 to John Cena, which was fucking crazy. And the year before that, he fought. Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And this year, he beat Dean Ambrose. One crazy ass match. Dean Ambrose brings out fucking Chainsaw Charlie's chainsaw. But Brock Lesnar brings him to Suplex City. He was like, nope, bitch, that ain't happening. He starts using the kendo stick. Brock Lesnar just snaps that sucker in half. And then he brings out Mick Foley's trademark barbed wire baseball bat. Brock Lesnar's like, nope, that shit ain't happening. Brings that motherfucker Suplex City again. F5s him. Match is over. So now we got match number 5 of the night, which is a triple threat match for the Divas title. Well, we thought it was for the title. The title was actually being retired, and during the kickoff, Lita unveils the new Divas Championship, which is kind of like the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The belt is all white. There's a red background behind the WWE logo, which I thought was pretty cool that they brought that back, but made it look different. So, Women's Championship is back, and it's on the line. And this whole time I thought Sasha was going to win. You had Charlotte, the Divas champion, Becky Lynch, the last kicker, and you had Sasha Banks, the legit boss. Thought Sasha Banks was going to win. Nope, I was wrong. It was Charlotte. Charlotte wins by the figure 4, switching it into the figure 8 when she goes into like a little bridge form. I thought she should have lost the match, but what can you do? I actually wanted Sasha to win, but it's whatever. Now that's going to be a short one that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to go into the next match, which is my favorite match of the night, guys, okay? So, and I got 3 more after this one, actually, but one I didn't write down. So, you got the Hell in a Cell match. Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. If Shane McMahon wins, right, he gets control of Monday Night Raw tomorrow. If Undertaker loses this match, he can never compete at WrestleMania. So I think it's a little bullshit. Let me say this. Vince McMahon, if you ever hear about this, I mean, it's going to turn into a video after because it won't be a live stream. If you hear about this, I don't care what you think, man. Undertaker is not your bitch. So stop talking shit on WWE. Like, you're lucky Undertaker didn't fuck you up for that shit a couple weeks ago. You're lucky he wasn't there during that Raw when you said that. But now let me get back to this match. This match was fucking brutal as hell. When I mean brutal, you see Shane McMahon go through 2 tables. Shane McMahon gets Undertaker into a sleeper hold, but Undertaker was going to tombstone him through the table, right? Nope. Shane McMahon reverses it into a sleeper hold. Undertaker uses all his weight and puts him and Shane through the table. And then Shane puts Undertaker through the table, right? Well, not through it, but he puts him on the second table. And he climbs the cell, right? And when he's at the top of the cell, he looks down like this, like, fuck, should I do it or should I just let the motherfucker get up? Well, I really don't know what he's thinking, but you can tell he was having second thoughts for a second, and then he finally stands up. He looks around, and then he leaps. And as soon as you think he's going to hit that elbow drop on the Undertaker through the table, nope, Undertaker moves out of the way at the last second. And shame, man, I think he fucked up his back in that match. Got his ass whooped by the Undertaker. I thought Undertaker was about to lose for a second. I was like, fuck, he's never going to compete at WrestleMania again. No. Undertaker brings him back in the ring, hits a choke slam, and then hits the tombstone. Well, right before he hits the tombstone, he's like this, taps Shane's face, and is like, nope, sorry, you ain't winning tonight. Picks him up, lifts him up for the tombstone. Bam, hits the tombstone. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker gets the victory. Good match. Now, you got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm not going to say everybody who's in there, but I saw Damien Sandow. DDP was in it. You had Tatanka, who hasn't been seen, I think, since the Ruthless Aggression era. That was the last time I saw him, but he could have came back after that. Who knows? I don't remember if he did. You had Shaquille O'Neal, former NBA basketball player who played for the Lakers, Orlando Magic, and the Miami Heat, 3 NBA teams. And he's actually went toe-to-toe with Michael Jordan during his days back in the 90s. And if Sinking Orange, if you're here, you know what I'm talking about, man. So we have one guy from NXT in there, Baron Corbin, right? You also have Big Show. You got Kane. I know you got the Ascension. The Big Diesel. Damn right, Eric. So, let me say this. Fucking Kane walks over he's actually standing in the ring. Before he walks over to them, right? Fucking Big Diesel, Shaq, and Big Show are staring at each other. They're just talking shit for like a minute. All of a sudden, Kane comes over and he starts grabbing them both like he's gonna chokeslam them. Nope. Fucking Shaq and Big Show reverse that shit and give him a double chokeslam. That was fucking crazy. So Kane gets double chokeslam. Everybody just starts getting out of the ring, and then they eliminate Big Show and Shaq. Everybody else gets eliminated. And Baron Corbin actually eliminates... I forgot who the last guy he eliminated was. But he eliminates somebody I can't remember. Yes, it's been good things there. Blade Brothers, if you can remind me, who did he eliminate? But while you're actually typing it in, I'm going to go into the next match, okay? And if you guys don't know, Baron Corbin is a guy from NXT. So he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The last two, first one was won by, at WrestleMania 3 was won by Cesaro, who hasn't been really getting much hype as he really needs to, because I want to see him become world champ in the future. But who knows if that's going to happen. And last year, Big Show won. Thought never that was going to happen. I thought wrong. Okay, and then after this, Rock came out, made an announcement. And hold on, let me take a drink real fast. Rock came out, made an announcement saying they just hit an attendance record of 101,763 people showed up tonight. So they broke, I think, WrestleMania 1 or WrestleMania 3's record. I can't remember which one it was. It's been a long time since I watched them. But, yeah, the record was broken in Dallas, Texas, which is good. So Rock comes out and explains that. But before he explains that, he comes out with a fucking flamethrower. And you see this sign that says ROCK, which spells his name. and he puts that bitch on fire with a flamethrower. I was like, the fuck? Never thought that they would actually use a flamethrower for, um, since it's PG. I could picture them doing that back in the 90s, but this era, did not expect it. I mean, yeah, it's The Rock, but just didn't expect it in this era because we're still in the PG bullshit era. I just hope we get out of it someday, but highly doubt that right now. So, White Family comes out. You see Eric Rowan with a new mask. He's excuse me, wearing a I don't know, kind of like a goat mask or something. The last one he wore was a sheep mask. And then you see Braun Strowman, this big ass tall motherfucker, with Bray Wyatt, and they all come in the ring. The Rock says he wants a match. He don't care who it is. After him and Bray Wyatt are chatting for a couple minutes. Segment was good. Rock faces Eric Rowan, right? Eric Rowan tries to go for a punch. Rock switches it into a rock bottom 6-second match. Did not expect a 6-second match for a WrestleMania segment. All of a sudden, all three of the Whites get in the ring, try to surround The Rock. They're on the apron. Just before they get in the ring, all of a sudden, John Cena comes out. And he helps The Rock. They hit the Attitude Adjustment. John Cena hits the Attitude Adjustment, goes for the 5-knuckle shuffle. The Rock hits the Spine Buster, the Rock Bottom, and then he hits the People's Elbow. And then he says, "Welcome back." And then, as you know, he says, "If you smell what The Rock is cooking," leaves. And then they both shake each other's hand, give each other a hug, and then raise each other's hand, show respect. And then the final match, which was a good match. I was just not. I wish they could have done better with how the ending went, because for those of you, I don't know if anybody saw the ending of the match. I know you did, Eric, and whoever else is in the stream saw it. This match was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. You got the champion Triple H defending his title against Roman Reigns. This match was good overall, but the ending kind of pissed me off. I mean, yeah, I knew Roman Reigns was going to win, but I kind of wanted Triple H to win. But no. One thing that really pissed me off in this match, besides how the ending went, is fucking Roman Reigns spear Stephanie McMahon. Like, I have a feeling he's going to get repercussions for that shit tomorrow night on Raw. I mean, I'm not going to see it because I don't got cable right now, which kind of sucks. But I'll see it somehow. And this match was going back and forth. Pedigree gets hit. Someone drop gets hit. And then all of a sudden, Superman punch, flying clothesline, and then the spear. Roman Reigns wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This was a good event overall. Better than the last two, because some matches at the last two pay-per-views was kind of shit. Like Sting not winning last year, and let me say this before I end the stream. Last night was the Hall of Fame, right? Sting gets inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Goes on about his speech. And as you know, he has this famous line. Eric, if you don't know about this famous line, Sting says, "The only thing that's not for sure about Sting is that nothing is for sure." And then after he says that, he says, "Now that I've cemented my legacy under the umbrella of the WWE Hall of Fame, and now I can call myself a WWE Hall of Famer, I'm now going to retire." I can understand why he retired. but he's only been with WWE for a year. He made his official debut on Raw, but his actual debut was at Survivor Series of 2015 to screw over the Authority, and then he had a match against Triple H, which he lost. He should have won, which I thought was bullshit, but whatever. That was all last year. And now the one match I wanted to see next year, which is now never going to happen, is the Icon Sting, the franchise of WCW, versus the Phenom, The Undertaker, at WrestleMania 33. That match is never going to happen now. WWE should have capitalized on last year. But you know what? Triple H couldn't stick his nose where it shouldn't belong and decided to face Sting. No. That match should have been Sting versus Taker last year, but no, they decided to go with Bray Wyatt versus Taker. Yeah, it was a good match. But what the fuck are you thinking? Everybody for years have been wanting to see Sting versus Taker. Finally, Sting makes his WrestleMania debut, and it's against Triple H. Fucking bullshit. I mean, I'm glad he's in the Hall of Fame. I don't want to see the guy get hurt, but I wish he could just have one more match against Undertaker. That's not going to happen. But whatever. As long as he's in the Hall of Fame, that's all that matters, because he had a great career overall in WCW. I wish he could have won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at least one time in WWE. He was actually supposed to do that, then maybe face Taker, but those two things are never going to happen now, because he had a neck injury when he fought Seth Rollins for the title at Night of Champions. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review of WWE WrestleMania 32. Good pay-per-view overall. Some good-ass matches tonight. In my honest opinion, I would give this pay-per-view a 8.5. The reason why I'm saying I'm giving it an 8.5 is because of that one match. Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. Hell in a Cell. Best match of the night, in my opinion. If you guys disagree with me, that's fine. There were some other good matches on the card too, especially on the kickoff. But I think that was the best match of the night. 5-star main event match, in my opinion. Shane McMahon put up one hell of a fight, but he just didn't get the job done, so he ain't going to be running Monday Night Raw. Maybe he'll find another way to run it, but who knows. Sweet. So if they bring back the draft and separate the WWE and the world title, but they probably won't do that knowing WWE. So I hope you guys have a great night. True. What's up? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm going to say your last name in the chat, Loria. If I'm pronouncing your last name wrong, I am sorry, or your last name for your YouTube account. I'm about to end this stream. It's going to show up as a video after, so if you want to watch it, the whole thing, go ahead. I'm not going to force you to. But for those of you that are new to my channel, if you don't mind, to please subscribe to my channel and check out some of my old videos. The best one I have is Let's Play Space Jam for the PlayStation 1 from Costa Rica. Nice. I played on the PS3. That has over 1,000 views right now. Did that about 2 years ago in 2014. I'm actually going to be coming back, actually. I just need to get everything set up before I actually start. I was supposed to do it a month ago. Come back with Let's Plays. Got busy because a lot of crazy shit was happening. But enough said about that. Pay-per-view was good overall. Like I said, 8.5. Even though Blade Brothers says 1,000.9. Still good-ass pay-per-view. But thank you guys for joining the stream and, listening to me talk about WrestleMania 32. Hope you guys have a great night. And whenever I have my next stream, I'll let you guys know. I'll send out a tweet, or when I start doing LPs again. Have a great night, guys. Peace.